home sweet home in South Orange, New Jersey. A perfect 8-0 this year at Walsh Gym. Seton Hall women's basketball has been so good here, but the Providence Friars are looking to knock them off. It has been a while since they have done it in this gym. They got a young team and excited about the opportunities ahead. To get into the heat of Big East play, it's Providence and Seton Hall, a couple of 10-win basketball teams and a couple of teams that already have 2 wins here in conference play. So happy that you could join us here on this Sunday with Sarah Kustok. I'm Lisa Byington, and Sarah, both of these teams trying to get one up on each other as we get into conference play here. You got to have your best players step up, and that's certainly the case here for both of these teams.
Yeah, for these respective teams, they're going to need their big players to come out to play tonight, and they rely on some veteran leadership, given the fact that each of these teams have some young players. Let's start with Shadeen Samuels and what she can do for the Seton Hall team. She's got athleticism, size, can get to the basket, rebound, of course, and she's really stretched the floor with her three-point shooting. The biggest task, though, for her today is going to be guarding Nogic of the Providence Fires. And Nogic has just been spectacular in her ability to score in different ways. As you can see, she leads the Big East with 47 made three-point field goals, but it's not just about the three-point shooting for Nogic. She's got leadership ability. She can get herself to the basket, and she has been excellent thus far this season.
That sets it up for a little Sunday fun day here from South Orange. To get you set, let's hear from both head coaches on what it takes to win here today.
We win today if really we can limit the easy scores that Seton Hall gets, and we can take care of the ball. That'll allow our offense to be efficient and really give us a chance to be successful.
We win today if we control the pace of this game. I mean, it has to be Seton Hall pace, not Providence pace. We have to be able to get the ball up and down the floor. We have to outscore them from three-point range, and we have to make sure we defend them without them getting second chance points.
Everyone knows the General for his affordable auto insurance.
And everyone knows Shaq as a basketball Hall of Famer.
But I bet you didn't know we're karate masters. Better than a black belt, it's a Shaq belt.
High chop insurance rates. Ouch!
We're also karaoke stars.
For you! For a great low rate you can get online.
So those weren't your strong suits. But at least you're great at providing coverage to people who've let their insurance lapse.
For a great low rate you can get online, go to the General and save some time.
Here, babe.
Nasty nighttime heartburn? Try Alka-Seltzer PM Gummies, the only fast, powerful heartburn relief plus melatonin so you can fall asleep quickly.
Oh, what a relief it is. My family and I did a fundraiser walk in honor of my dad who has Alzheimer's. I decided to make shirts for the walk with custom ink, and they just came out perfect.
Check out our huge selection of custom apparel for every occasion. You'll even get free shipping. Get started today at customink.com.
Moments away here from tip between Providence and Seton Hall. Both of these teams have played about 4 or 5 conference games here so far. Take a look at our starting lineup, sponsored by Jeep Grand Cherokee. We talked about the leading scorers and the 2 best players. Some other ones to keep your eye on, though. Mary Baskerville is a freshman, and she has provided a post presence, a much-needed post presence for Providence this year. And we talk about Nicole Jimenez, one of the better three-point shooters in Big East play. Time now for our opening tip, just moments away. Sarah, what's your main focus on early?
Well, speaking of three-point shooting, I think the three-point line is going to be a major factor here tonight. You look at Seton Hall, they put up a ton of three-point shots, and here at home, shooting over 38% from the three-point line. As for Providence, not taking as high of a volume of three-point shots, but in their last 2 games, they've shot over 50% from beyond the arc. It's going to be a factor. They're going to need to make some of those shots.
Kathleen Lynch, Shannon Feck, and John Capolini are your officials here today. We're happy again on our Fox networks to bring you some Big East women's basketball on this Sunday afternoon. It's really been a Big East season that a lot of people picked Marquette and DePaul to be the favorites. We'll get into it a little bit more, but the storylines, especially after Marquette, who's at the top, and Butler, who's at the top, a lot of the teams are kind of battling and duking it out for positioning here as we begin Big East play in this early January, mid-January. baseline jumper for Mary Baskerville. We talked about that post presence.
You mentioned it right off the bat. You establish the inside with the post, and you see Baskerville, the excellent footwork that she has, and she's been a major reason why the offense continues to improve.
Out of Connecticut, a 6'3" freshman. They have 6 freshmen here on this team for Providence, and the key to their success is that they've gelled awfully well. There's another freshman in Kayla Webb getting another start, knocks down the 3.
They've gelled well, they're confident, and right off the bat with Providence, you see there, they go inside on that first possession, they suck in the defense, and they're able to open things up with a look from the 3-point line.
You see Seton Hall there defeated Creighton in its last game. Lost a heartbreaker in overtime to Xavier. They've won 13 of the last 14 meetings, though, against Providence. Providence has lost 3 in a row. This is a series who definitely has been dominated by the Pirates. And Jim Crowley would like to change that. He's in year number 3 as the Providence head coach, and in talking to him beforehand, he said year number 3 is built on a different mindset this year.
And I think, too, for Jim Crowley, I love when we get a chance to talk with him because he's able to bring to his girls an attention to detail and just their focus, the energy.
Immediately they try to go down low, but it's swatted away from Palaxi.
Oh, what an excellent play and pass off of the ball screen, but great defensive effort.
Shadeen Samuels, we talked about her at the start. A step-through move in her first bucket, and she's coming off a pretty good game, 32-11 game.
I would say so, and she's been excellent. Her ability to score, to rebound, and she's doing so much on the offensive end, but we're going to keep an eye out for today is just what she does defensively, how she's essentially face guarding Yo-Yo Nogic and not allowing her to get many touches.
There's that matchup you're talking about. Nogic, instead of doing the handoff, a little bit of a miscommunication there for Providence. Going back to Samuel's bucket.
Well, you see there, and she goes on the inside. She's able to work a little bit of an up and under move, and you said it, her footwork has improved. She's improved every season. Against Creighton, that was her 5th double-double a year, her 4th 2010 game. So she has just been extraordinarily productive for Seton Hall, and she continues to go to work here on the inside.
She gets another touch here into the paint. But her scoring average, almost 10 points per game more this year than she did last year.
Well, and Tony Bozzella has just raved about the job that she's been able to do.
You always kind of know where Tony Bozzella stands, right?
I love it.
And he never really even always has to say anything, though he's never at a loss for words. You can always tell by body language.
Adore Coach Bozzella. And you see there, it's led to a lot of success for him here at Seton Hall.
Well, you've already talked about it, though, and making quite the change. That's part of Seton Hall's story this year. They went 16-16 last season, and he decided, we got to change our style. We got to go to more of an up-tempo kind of play and favor the three-point shot. He even compared it to DePaul basketball, which he was okay with using that comparison.
I want to make sure, because I didn't look like I was being biased towards my alma mater, but he said he spoke with Doug Bruno and sees what he does with that program. An excellent transition basket and run there by Nogic, but he said they are able to do a lot with players that like to play up tempo, take a lot of threes, and play through the pass. So it's not quite as pick and roll and ball screen heavy as we've seen before with Seton Hall.
Well, there's the takeaway. This is what Seton Hall does. Jimenez with the pick, and will take it the distance for 2.
And this could be the turning point of the game for Seton Hall. How they are able to put on pressure to get steals. They're first in the league in turnovers in the Big East, and Providence has a tendency to at times cough the basketball up.
Yeah, that's part of that youth for Providence, but this could be the turning point here in this game. You see the Providence 287 turnovers. That's the most in the Big East, and you flip it, what we talked about, Seton Hall likes to create that. They lead the Big East in terms of turning teams over this year. Another touch and an and-one opportunity for Baskerville.
Well, and what a beautiful pass there by Maddie Jolin. Lays it up easy. Baskerville creates her space on the inside. And Baskerville, what continues to impress me is she is just scratching the surface. She's 6'3". She's got a lot of strength and physicality, but she gets so deep inside the paint. She knows how to get position and seal herself. It allows her to get some nice looks around the hoop.
Providence feels like she's still kind of trying to figure out Division I basketball. Why wouldn't she? She's only a freshman, but their point is, once she figures it out, think about the numbers that she can put up.
The numbers she can put up, not only rebounding and the anticipation we see that she has on the glass, but also the presence that she could bring on this defensive end.
Another post touch. It's an inside-outside work for Seton Hall as Samuels lets it fly.
And Samuels doesn't make that shot. That's where her game has evolved so much. Think about the fact she's shooting 33% from the three-point line, and that's solid given what she can do on the post.
Seton Hall still waiting for its first three-point make as Providence walks with it. And so a couple, really, you could argue, unforced turnovers, that being one for the Friars.
We go back to key factors of this game, and it's going to be pace and dictating tempo. And I think Seton Hall is speeding this game up just enough that it's also creating some of those miscues by Providence.
Seton Hall, again, following the likes of Marquette and DePaul, which has run with a lot of pace, and they favor the three-point shot as well. There is the three-point attempt and the first three-point make for the Pirates.
Excellent take there by Nicole Jimenez, and she's another player that's going to be a factor here, a great three-point shooter. And she's got a three-pointer in every game this season. She's got a lot of comfort in the system, just very consistent.
9th in the country in terms of three-point attempts. She's already attempted a couple of them here in this game as Providence responds on the inside.
Baskerville has just got so much athleticism and hang time.
Philoxy turns and fires right over the outstretched arms of Baskerville.
And that's where Philoxy does a good job of, in that turn and in the drop step, she created enough distance away from herself in the outstretched arms of Baskerville.
The foul committed on Kayla Hilaire. That's her first.
Watch that three. Just an excellent job of Jimenez turning, squaring her shoulders, getting her feet set, and she realizes that Maddie Jolin's hands are down, and so there wasn't necessarily a ton of room between herself and the defender, but no hands up to contest and challenge, and gives her some room to get the shot off with ease.
And Seton Hall's not going to shy away, even though they start this game 1 of 3. The last 3 games, they haven't shot the three-point shot very well, but they're not going to go away from it. Dumping it down for the first points, Andreana Cooper.
And what an excellent job there, just breaking down the defense. That's what Chanel Williams can do so effectively. Her ability to get past her defender, draw on the defense, and then dump it off.
Over to Healy, Katie Healy. Getting some more playing time here. She's a 3-year captain. Won't lead you in scoring, but she'll do a lot of kind of the dirty work and some of the leadership qualities that they need. A 3-second call there for Seton Hall, and it's our first timeout of the first.
There's been some great dribble penetration by the Friars. Nice job. And Chanel Williams busting through the defense, dropping off a dime, and Providence with a 5-point lead.
Premier Boxing Champions is back on FS1. Jose Uzcategui looks to defend his belt against the undefeated Caleb Plant. The super middleweight title is on the line. Premier Boxing Champions, tonight, 6:30 Eastern on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
It's the premier postseason college football all-star game. Unbelievable. The NFLPA Collegiate Bowl, Saturday at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on FS1.
When Domino's is out for delivery, use Domino's new dinner bell to get the family home.
Sorry. 8 atoms of hydrogen. You're never going to use this anyway. I gotta go.
Ring the dinner bell and they'll come running for their mix and match favorites. Choose any 2 or more like bread twists, specialty chicken, pizza, or salads for only $5.99 each.
Free, free, free. Free, free.
Free, free? Free, free, free. 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 Free.
Free.
That's right. TurboTax Free is free. Free, 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 free.
Does this make you want a Reese's? Oh, how about this? Okay, we'll stop. Just kidding. We're not gonna stop. Not sorry. Reese's.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk that. At the same time, gotta walk it. When I go to sleep, I only dream about my other dreams. Conception, just a metaphor to show them how I think of everything. If you want it, gotta get it, gotta live it, no condition.
We are here to stay. We are This is our time.
Today, it has to be your day.
Do what you do better than you've ever done.
Have fun out there. Let's go. Come on, here we go.
Ready to go? Come on, let's take it. Let's go. Great job, everybody in. Let's go.
1, 2, 3. That's the Big East Way, the 2019 Big East Women's Basketball Tournament at Wintrust Arena. Get tickets now.
Both of these teams coming off some really good Friday wins. Let's start with Providence against St. John's. Alicia KB hitting a prayer.
Look at that shot. A junior out of Philadelphia has been so good throughout the course of her career. For Joe Tardamella, hits a huge shot, but Providence does not crumble. And behind here, Maddie Jolin, excellent job, picks up the foul. She played 37 minutes, 19 points. Not more important, though, than that free throw, which sealed the game for Providence. And 3 straight wins against St. John's. But what a job they've done towards the end of games and figuring out how to close out.
And then it was Shadeen Samuels putting up a career high against Creighton for the W on Friday.
Oh, look at that, 32 points, 11 rebounds, her 5th double-double this season. As we mentioned, 40th 2010 game, and she's scoring from all different ways. In transition, she can put it on the floor, play with her back to the basket, knock down a 3-point shot. Those numbers are excellent and have been the last 6 games, and it's so impressive to see when players do this in the course of Big East season. And you talk about these programs, they want to continue to improve in conference play, and that matters most.
Absolutely, and again, they turn them over. It's Hilaire and Samuels with the putback.
And so this little bit of pressure here by Seton Hall not only speeds up the game, it disjoints Providence, and they get what they want, a turnover off of that possession. A nice job by Hilaire.
Both of these teams, 10 wins overall, and they picked up a couple of wins here in conference play. But you talk to both of these head coaches, you talk about their non-conference, and they point exactly to conference season, exactly what you're saying. We measure our success in trying to prove to people that we are a basketball team you have to contend with based on how we do in the Big East.
And both these sides have played very good in the non-conference, played some tough competition that's helped prepare them. But that's what it's all about.
Andrea Cooper with another bucket for Providence. They have a 5-point advantage. The 67th meeting between these two teams as Samuels again lets it fly. A slow shooting start from 3, just 1 of 5 start here for the Pirates.
An excellent defensive possession for Providence. They've been swarming on the defensive end. Excellent job in their closeouts, their movement. You saw the rotations there. And for Alyssa Gary, the freshman, 6'4", using her size, but also her body to really work that closeout, pursue the basketball, and draw the foul.
Kayla Hilaire will take a seat. And you see this pressure again being provided here from Seton Hall. And it turns over Providence once again.
And so making the right passes off of that, and oftentimes, you know, you got to be able to exploit pressure, finish on the end. But it is just about getting it across the half-court line, making sure you're making the right plays. And Andrea Cooper, the travel on that one, and it seems like Seton Hall just so accustomed to where they need to be and ready with the help.
They might not get the turnover initially, but teams sometimes with pressing teams, they're always kind of thinking, where are you?
Thinking, where are you? Over your shoulder. And that's the other factor with Seton Hall is Tony Bozzella talking about this switch, which he knows very well. His players are in condition to really run at a team. So it's about the pressure. It's about how they play offensively. But when teams play more of a slow-down style, you question where their conditioning may be when you're looking at the 3rd and 4th quarter of a game.
Maybe Seton Hall doesn't beat a St. John's this year. Tony Bozzella had said it's all hypothetical, or maybe they don't beat a Creighton if they didn't change their style.
And see right here using that sideline and half-court line as other defenders, and Gary totally swarmed in 2 corners and with 2 players.
Faloxi works it back out again. Cardesi hits that time, a little inside-out action by the Pirates.
Excellent ball movement. And you said it, when it touches the paint, loosens up and draws in the defense to open up the 3-point line.
Walking violation on Spiewak. Kira Spiewak turning it over.
And Spiewak is someone that is coming along. She's only a sophomore, so still figuring things out. She had a nice game against DePaul with 7 points and 9 rebounds, and nice to see young players do that against tough competition.
Samuels inside to Philoxy. Didn't even turn to look at the basket, but Jimenez will take a shot.
That's what happens when you have the green light, Lisa.
Didn't we all wish we had the green light?
Well, I played it to Paul, so you know the way Coach Bruno works.
Step through move, pops out for Gary.
You're across half court. No, I shouldn't make jokes. Coach Bruno's going to call me tomorrow and yell at me, re-explain the way things work.
Your phone is actually going off right now. It's got ears everywhere.
Shot selection. But it is. So Tony Bozzella talks about that. You're shifting defense, you're moving the pass, and oftentimes when you have players that are so used to ball screens and working that they're used to taking a lot of dribbles and sometimes can lead to comfort dribbles, and that's all a part of the change in the system.
You should stay away from
decisions.
You should stay away from comfort food and comfort dribbles.
You should. Neither of those things are good. Well,
no basket. A foul before the shot.
They won't help you achieve your goals. We'll leave it at that. They are good.
Foul committed by Alyssa Gary. And Providence, even though turning it over, still kind of hanging on that two-point advantage.
And a big part of that has been what they've been able to do defensively. A lot of energy, focus, attention to detail, staying in front of their individual matchups.
And taking the contact, Desiree Elmore for her first bucket.
That's a nice finish by Elmore because Cooper did a good job of trying to body up, be physical, not give her an easy look at the basket.
Into the corner, Webb hit one of those earlier. She's got a couple now in this game. 2 for 2 from 3.
You got to watch out because Kayla Webb shooting over 41% from the three-point line, and that's with a good amount of takes. And she had her first career start against Villanova. Now she's been in the starting lineup, feeling really comfortable and in a groove.
Butina with the step back. And Enya Butina re-entered into the starting lineup after coming off the bench for the first time in the last game against Creighton here for Seton Hall.
Well, we've seen some work inside and some from the outside. Shadeen Samuels back to the basket, drop step, strong move with the finish, and then on the other end, Kayla Webb has been owning that corner.
She has the only attempts from 3 and the only makes from 3 for Providence. And hitting all the rim there, Arlette Scott. He has about 3 starts this year, and that's one thing that Jim Crowley was doing. He does have his players right now who are, you will see them in Nogic or Jolyn. You'll see them definitely in the lineups, but you're talking about who's going to be the 4th or the 5th starter. He's kind of mixed that up this year.
And certainly not a bad thing. Different approach sometimes when you're starting with the game as opposed to coming off the bench, but as we know, the importance of who's in the game and who are you comfortable with to finish games, to close out games. And that's something that Providence has really continued to improve in that area. A lot of belief, a lot of faith in one another.
The way they closed out that game against St. John's, not necessarily with all of his starters, where he felt like was his most effective lineup in that game. Samuels was thinking rim all the way, kicks it out to Butina. And the finish, again for Elmore.
And that's a perfect example of an offensive possession that you want to see. Drive, draw the defense, kick it out, and then extra passes and movement to find yourself an easy shot on the inside.
Well, this pace certainly is favoring a Seton Hall team. 3rd in the Big East, averaging about 78 points per game. But Providence is the one with the three-point edge here. Final few seconds of the first quarter. Friars looking to get it off. It would count if it falls, and just a little bit short for Cooper. So a three-point edge for the road team.
What a fun start we've had. Some three-point shots, some pretty passing, and Providence ahead on the road early on.
This isn't a liner. Well, to be clear, it's an invisible liner from Smile Direct Club. Our liners take teeth like these and transform them into those. They discreetly take this and turn it into that. We send your aligners directly to you, and in an average of 6 months, you could have a lifetime supply of confidence. Join more than 250,000 satisfied groaners who got a smile they love for only $80 a month at SmileDirectClub.com.
They didn't think they'd get this far, or meet them, or him, or realize just how fun a road trip could be. They discovered a new favorite food, a new favorite view, and made some new favorite memories. Book your flights, hotel, and car on Expedia, and travel like a champion. Expedia.
Peloton is now everywhere. Introducing Peloton Digital. Live studio classes like you've never taken them before. Anytime, anywhere, on any equipment. Peloton Digital is here. Download the app now.
Now you pick for $6 at Burger King. Choose either the $6 King Box with a flame-grilled Whopper, fries, a drink, and 2 cookies. Or choose from the 2 for $6 Mix or Match deal. Make your best pick for $6. Only at Burger King.
The moment you realize your fridge is trying to tell you something.
At Lowe's, we sell more appliances than anyone else, so we can help you pick the right one.
Shop Lowe's and save $400 on a Frigidaire front control range. Nebraska takes on Indiana. Then Wisconsin faces Maryland. It's a Big Ten doubleheader. Monday beginning at 6 Eastern on FS1.
FS2 College Hoops is sponsored by Jeep Grand Cherokee. Sarah Kustok, Lisa Byington with you. Big East basketball here on this Sunday afternoon between Providence and Seton Hall. And we have played 1 complete quarter with a 3-point edge for the Friars. Some of your news and notes as we head into kind of the heart of conference play. Marquette has moved up in the AP poll, the highest rank for any Big East team since the conference realignment. How about the start from Butler?
I'm impressed with Butler. Butler is legit this season. They've been playing so well. They play so well together, too, and just fundamentally solid. I was going to say, back about Marquette, that they're doing this and continuing to play so well without Alizé Blockton, the Big East preseason player of the year. But you saw there, too, 4 teams in the Big East.
In top 50 RPI.
Top 50 RPI. And that's it's the fun part of the Big East, but there's so much balance. And every night out, you got to be ready day out and get ready, especially with these Friday, Sunday schedules, the quick turnaround and preparation.
And 1 here for Seton Hall. Butina mentioned that she's back in the starting lineup, and she's responded so far today. She responded last game.
Yeah, excellent, and good job recognizing the post up. Felt like she had a little bit of size advantage, turns, faces up, and Tony Buzzella said I was very clear with her, and in fact, he was probably a little more clear than I'm going to expect, but sometimes that happens, and just to regain focus, and he said it wasn't so much about field goal percentage, making missing shots. It was just about attention to detail with the game plan and knowing personnel.
So high on her, though, as they go back down low to Baskerville. What a talent she has been here so far early in this game.
Oh, it's been extraordinary. And as we continue to talk about, she's going to keep getting better because she's got so many intangibles, so much athleticism.
Off the glass for Shadeen Samuels. At 4 points in the first quarter. What do you think about this Providence team that's trying to go toe-to-toe and they get Baskerville again? Someone missed a defensive assignment.
Misses a defensive assignment and just good job breaking the press because Seton Hall is trying to front-load you in the backcourt to put pressure on it. They've been very successful creating turnovers, but if you find the open man, you're going to get easy looks at the other end, and that's, of course, the best way to have a team take off the pressure.
Down low and hustling it in through again. Faloxi with another bucket.
And it goes back to Lisa to what we talked about. Providence wants to play much more of a slowdown game. They want to use the shot clock, and dictating tempo is a major factor, but they're playing well at this high place, aside from the fact that having some troubles once again with these turnovers.
10-second violation was the call on that last possession, but there's the look down to Baskerville.
Yeah, beautiful job with the movement, and then Of course, Seton Samuels has been doing so well, rolling off of whether it's the ball screens, whether it's their teammates, just breaking their defender off the dribble, and she cuts and rolls and moves so well along the baseline and in those slot areas.
She got a foul trying to move around the screen. Olivia Orlando, that is her second. A team second in this quarter. Whenever you get to 5, women's basketball changed a couple of years ago. You automatically get 2 free throws. Tied at 25.
Oh, what a great side out of bounds play there. You see they cleared out the whole right side and the weak side of the floor for Samuels. Allowed her to catch, collect, and attack.
That's a 3rd foul on Orlando, too, by the way. One of their starters averages about 23 minutes per game. Sent Samuels to the line, and really you could argue she's up for maybe a most improved honor. You talk about the fact that in the freshman year averaged about 4 points per game, sophomore year 7.5, and now she's up that to about 17 points per game. She's got just the attack mentality.
And it's a beautiful job, and you see there a nice play call, but also just the attack mentality. And as you mentioned, I think anytime a player can improve their 3-point shot, feel more comfortable from the line, it opens up the complexion of your game and what you can do and how teams have to defend you.
Well, Seton Hall defending so well on that one. Jolene had to call a timeout. 8:25 left here in this second quarter. Seton Hall has gained the lead for the first time. We will take a timeout as both of these teams chat about it. Seton Hall with a 1-point edge.
Ronnie! Dad? It's been 20 years. Where were you?
Around. But enough about me. I understand you got a new purple mattress.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sleeps cool, cradles pressure points.
We thought you were dead.
Dead tired.
I grew up without a fuck.
Hit the lights on the way out, kiddo.
This is a large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. You can carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups? Pieces in cups! Man, we're killing it over here, huh? Not sorry. Reese's.
Hey guys, if you're experiencing erectile dysfunction, you can now get treated anywhere. Like here, 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 even here. Okay, maybe not there. That's why we built Roman. So it's easy to get ED meds prescribed online, delivered to your door. Just visit GetRoman.com, chat with a U.S. licensed physician, and you'll get FDA-approved medication delivered in discreet packaging. Roman, let's take care of it. Get started with your free online visit at GetRoman.com/TV.
Forge of Empires. Develop your own city from the Stone Age to the future. Available in the App Store and at FOE.tv. Forge of Empires. Play now for free.
Now that I'm banking with Chime, I get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit.
Wow, I wish I was banking with Chime.
Aw, thanks.
Start banking with Chime today at Chime.com.
Cover it up. That's what I did when I started losing my hair. Then I realized I could actually do something. Now I use Keeps, the easiest way to keep my hair. And it only costs $1 a day, which means no more covering up. Get started at Keeps.com.
We've had one lead change here between Providence and Seton Hall for the first time. The Pirates now lead by a point. Providence didn't like what they saw with this full court pressure here from Seton Hall. Had to call a timeout. And they break it. And then turn it over.
And they had it broken. It was just that final pass.
Surface shot by Butina, who was looking for a call, didn't get it. Providence now with 9 turnovers. That time they get the bucket to fall, but the 9 turnovers resulting in 11 points off the turnovers, and you would think Providence wouldn't be in this game, let alone leading in this game.
Well, a couple things. As you take a look at, and Philoxy will head to the line, but Providence has been so efficient from the field, and on top of the fact that that last bucket, and I don't believe there was an assist off that with Webb, but prior to that, they were 10 assists on 10 made field goals. And so they've been sharing the ball well. They've been shooting over 71% from the field. They've been very effective when they are putting up shots, and really same thing goes for Seton Hall, though. 8 assists on 11 made field goals. Their pressure has helped, but they've also been off on a handful of threes. But Lisa, I know you pointed this out, though, still a good amount. Both of these teams are getting most of their production in the paint. They're getting inside, and whether it's through post-ups or through dribble penetration, but doing a very good job in that aspect of the offense.
Yeah, at least almost every time down, it seems like the post is getting at least a touch. It might result in a 3-point shot, but 30 combined points between these two in the paint. There is another post touch. Get it off to Jolin. Pump fake Geary will take the shot. That's like a guard move. It's a beautiful job by Geary. You can see a lot of talent. She stands at 6'4", another one of those 6 freshmen on this Providence Friar team.
Well, and in that possession, I mean, Shadeen Samuels is so impressive. We've gone through the numbers and gone through what she does offensively, and she's going to have another opportunity at the line because of the way she runs. But she's defending Providence's best player in Yo-Yo Noga. She's following her with a motor all over the floor, face guarding her, not allowing her touches. But as soon as she sees her team possession, she's on the run. She's going to leak out. She gets an easy look in the break, and I know Jim Crowley not really happy with Nogic and with his team getting back, because that's a big part of playing this Seton Hall team is transition defense. You got to know as soon as they get their hands on that rebound, they're going to look to go.
Samuels connects on the second free throw. So she's 3rd in the Big East in scoring. In fact, she's in the top 4 in scoring, rebounding, and field goal percentage. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Providence will keep it. Cooper out to Geary. And the contact is made on Jolin. So give a chance here at the free throw line.
And a nice shot by Jolin, but that goes back to Alyssa Geary, the freshman, 6'4", and she has her defender pulled out, put it down, made that little dribble penetration and pass because she's been shooting nearly 52% from three.
Yeah, my mistake when they first foul there on Seton Hall in this quarter, but an easy layup for Providence back the other way. And a turnover, a walking violation for the Pirates. Cardesi, one of the transfers here for Tony Bozzella, coming out of Clemson. 1 point this year, hit 7 3-point makes against Wagner.
And she's going to put up 3-point shots, and she's been very good, but coming into this game, 93 of her 104 field goal attempts were from beyond the 3-point arc. So she's looking to catch from behind, and whether she's creating, but that's where she's trying to manufacture her points.
Nogic taking it to the hole. This will be her first free throws here of this game.
And a strong take, splits the defense in one of those possessions where gets herself caught without Shadeen Samuels on her, so takes advantage using her size.
Only had 8 points, and she fouled out in that last game against St. John's, a game that went into overtime. It was just 2 of 10 shooting. So you think about, you're talking about your best player and your leading scorer, and she's in single digits, fouls out, and still win the basketball.
Yeah, and that's a part of what's changed in her acceptance and understanding. She attracts so much attention on the defensive end that it opens up a lot for her teammates. And even defense is trying to make sure she doesn't get those touches. She has enormous amount of gravity on that end of the floor and allows her teammates to then get some more options and some more looks.
Little cutesy pass to Jolynn, who can't make the three-point shot. Jokic and Jolynn have played together for several years. One from Serbia, one from Massachusetts. In fact, both of these teams have players from a little bit of everywhere. Not just in this country, but in several of the other countries represented. Gary running into some trouble. Friars will try to reset. Nogic from the top. You can see Samuel is immediately there the second Nogic catches it. Here's Webb, now 3 to shoot. And an offensive foul call.
And what a defensive possession by Seton Hall.
Talk about making the roster.
There you go.
By state, by country, even by province.
Well, in that, just a credit to Jim Crowley, to his staff, in going far and wide in their recruiting process, finding the best players and bringing them to the program, integrating them, helping them to gel together. And we know that this freshman group has really come together, and that's fun to watch, but it's the same story for Seton Hall.
Connecticut, Croatia, Florida, New Jersey you would expect, New York you would expect, so 8 players on the roster, but they're spread around. Ontario, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania. The one thing with Tony Bozzella is he has taken some transfers in the last few years, and sometimes it has worked, and he'll even be the first to tell you sometimes it has not. There's an interesting mix and a formula that you got to try to find when you invite transfers in.
Well, you know, there is always an interesting mix, given the fact that, you know, in many cases it certainly is beneficial because more often than not you have someone that's got some experience and figured out some of the things about collegiate basketball that work, that don't work. They have a second opportunity to figure out a program that fits, and of course him and his staff do such a great job, but sometimes that doesn't work, and sometimes trying to integrate someone into how you want to play with that limited experience doesn't necessarily bode well for your program, but we've seen him, as you mentioned, have a lot of success with a lot of players that have come from different places.
Talks about 5 players he's got coming in next year who really kind of fit this system that he's now trying to recruit to for the first time. Jimenez taking it all the way. And Samuels, what a play to keep that alive. Couple extra steps, though, from Healy.
In that situation, Providence, they didn't get the defensive rebound right off the bat, but they did a good job in their closeout into recalibrating and finding their own individual matchups.
About midway through the second quarter. Foul on the ball screen. Butina committed it. That's her first. Chanel Williams will check in for Providence. Scoring average is up slightly this year. She's come off the bench the last 3 games now for the Friars. That's between starting positions between Chanel Williams at 5'4" and Kayla Webb at 5'4", that guard spot. Into the lane. Nogic can't get it.
Well, and a little bit of difference between the two, but with Williams, she's really a special talent. She's a huge part of what Providence can do. And she can get herself to the free throw line on the dribble, on the attack.
Off the fingertips of Geary. And Providence is a team you mentioned having that post presence now. So now you got a 6'3" freshman in Mary Baskerville. You have a 6'4" freshman in Alyssa Geary. You got a couple now. 6'3" or taller. The post presence has arrived and well.
And that helps. And we keep going back to Mary Baskerville. She's 2-time Big East Freshman of the Week. She's put up some big numbers. We've watched her continue to improve throughout the course of the season, and especially in Big East play. But she's got such a high ceiling as she continues to figure out the collegiate game.
Meanwhile, Seton Hall in a little bit of a drought, a 4-minute-plus scoring drought without a field goal, and it continues after that possession. Baseline take for Jolynn. into the lane, and a walking violation there on Robinson. The NFC divisional playoffs continue today on Fox. Nick Foles tries to keep the Eagles' incredible run back to the Super Bowl live when they take on Drew Brees and the Saints. It's all today at 4 Eastern, only on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Wouldn't that be something if Nick Foles in Philadelphia?
It would be.
What they did last year.
I'm not sure they will, but Lisa, you're from Chicago. How did you feel about that tough Bears loss?
You know what's funny is one of the establishments in downtown Chicago actually had a Cody Parkey challenge. Could you make I believe it was a 43-yarder or 44-yarder. So they had a bunch of, you know, just Joe Smiths go out there who were just having a good time. And let's just say the percentage of makes was not very good for the average person who thought that they could be a field goal kicker. It's a little bit tougher. It was a little bit tougher. I believe it was 0, by the way. It was a little bit tougher than people realize. But to get the double doink, it's tough for Chicago Bear fans to take.
I assume you're a Bears fan.
I grew up a Detroit Lions fan, which is even worse.
Oh. Well, I just one-upped you. I did the Lions-Packers game. That was the last game of the season. They were tremendous at Lambeau, but you did one-up, and we got some.
They were tremendous when it didn't count for anything. Baseline take. Listen, everything is Scott back the other way. Here comes the Hall. Samuel's looking to split the difference and in trouble. It's a deep shot clock situation there for Seton Hall. Healy drills it.
And what a big shot for Katie Healy. And especially for this Seton Hall team, because Providence has been able to contain them more, pack in the paint a little bit, because Seton Hall hadn't been making a lot of their three-point shots. So that opens some things up.
I mentioned that she's a 3-time captain here for Seton Hall. So she'll do a lot of the things outside of scoring. But she can hit the 3 like she did.
Look at this. Steps right into an excellent pass there by Samuels. But yeah, I mean, her first 3 years she played in 58 games, scored 48 points, and had 15 three-pointers made. This year alone, in just 13 games, she already has outscored that point total. She's outshot that three-point make number, so she's really doing a lot of big things here in her senior year.
You know what I'd like to see her do is to surpass her career high, which is 6 points, which she's hit like 6 different times.
She's halfway there. She's got a great shot.
Turnover for the Pirates as we're locked at 33. Under 3 minutes to play here before the half. Baskerville was calling for it. And another walking violation. We've seen a lot of traveling calls here on the Providence side. Coming up at the half, the Jeep Grand Cherokee halftime report will be Mike Hill, Steve Lavin, and Doug Gottlieb. Feature the Pirates men's basketball team, plus a preview of their game coming up against Providence. You started laughing when I said the
I was going to say the thrill! Mike Hill. He's my fave. Sending love back to LA.
We won't tell Rob Stone that he's your favorite.
No, I shouldn't have said that. You sitting next to me. You're up there too.
I said Rob Stone. I don't care about me.
Oh, okay.
I'm worried about Rob Stone.
Rob too. Everyone. What a great crew we have.
What a great throwaway answer. Baskerville. They were looking for off her fingertips. And Jimenez and the Pirates want to push. Jimenez lets it fly. High arcing shot for 3.
The senior, Nicole Jimenez, excited. Big shot. And she does such a good job off the catch. Her footwork done before it, and she's had some big three-point games. I know we've talked about, but multiple threes in 11 games this season. She had 9 threes. Did you ever say that against St. Peter's? I don't care who you're playing. 9 three-pointers in one game. I mean, it's been fantastic. And she's been really solid during Big East play.
The 33 points, actually the most that any Big East player has put up so far this year. Turn around for Baskerville. It's a nice look for the freshman, and then she commits the foul up and over the back. That's her second personal. She's got all the moves.
She does, and we mentioned that excellent footwork, and she's got good touch around the basket. On the catch, she always keeps it very high. And as she develops too, and I think for Baskerville, and she works more with the staff, Jim Crowley's got an excellent one. Just the power moves, and a little more power moves, and her ability to step through defenses, and good touch around the basket allows her to make so many shots, but too, just her length and strides and her size can give her a lot of opportunity to get even closer around the basket with some of those steps.
Seton Hall has some empty possessions here at the free throw line, or empty opportunities, I should say. And Faloxi coming up empty-handed on that trip to the free throw line.
Well, it hasn't really made too much of a dent with the score, given the fact that Providence hasn't scored in the last 5.5 minutes, or hasn't had a field goal. No, it's no points at all.
We've missed 5 free throws here so far. There's another takeaway. Healy leading the break as Samuels, but finds Jimenez. Under a minute to play before the half. And a 3-second call as Selena Faloxi kind of planted herself a little bit too long.
Yeah, she did. And you know what? Give credit to Gary for staying with her, but really it's about the rest of the defense. That's where Providence has been so good. They're great in their denials. They're getting in passing lanes, and they're able to stay with their individual players. And so there's not been a lot of easy looks then with those kickouts that we saw early on.
Trailing by 3, this would tie it. Gary off the mark a little bit. She's a 52% three-point shooter, by the way, standing at 6'4".
That's amazing. And that's not, I have to be honest with you, I saw that percentage and I'm like, oh, maybe she took 2. No, I was like, maybe she's taken 4 3-pointers this season, and you make 2. I know that math doesn't entirely work well, but she's put up now at this point nearly 30 3-point attempts. I mean, that is impressive to see. So with her size, her ability to really stretch the floor, and obviously get it done on the inside, match her up with Baskerville a little bit at times, although she back her up. But that's going to be fun to watch her. I don't ever think that either of these sports information staffs ever have typos. These are two of the very best. Jen and Bobby, they do such
Jen and Bobby, if you're listening, I wasn't insinuating that at all. They go back and they listen to this game cast.
You're
text
brutal.
message.
You're brutal, Lisa.
Seton Hall on a 10-0 run, really the last 5 minutes. And they're doing that without any field goals, if you can believe it. And another walking violation.
And so it's starting to open the gap a little bit with this lead for Seton Hall. The Providence turnovers are adding up, the inability for the Friars to score. I mentioned having any field goal attempts, 10-0 run over the last 5:20, but also 6 turnovers during the past 6-minute stretch.
Yeah, averaging about a turnover every minute in the last 6 here to close the quarter. Samuels can't get the 3. Final few seconds here of the half. Got a hustle, lets it fly from half court, off the rim. Orlette Scott nearly had a half-court heave. 38-33, and look at this. Seton Hall ended the first half on a 10-0 run. That's the difference here, 38-33. Biggest lead here for the Hall. Coming up next, Mike Hill, Steve Lavin, and Doug Gottlieb. A feature on the Pirates men's team and a look ahead to the Providence game.
First rule of special ops, be aware of your surroundings. Complete visual clarity, because survival, safety, and success depend on it. These special optics give you the power to see all your surroundings. They're HD vision, special ops. Most sunglasses just make things darker, and in a tactical situation, that can be deadly.
Inspired by the needs of our men and women in uniform, Special Ops lets you do things normal sunglasses just can't do. You see your surroundings in high definition, with color, contrast, and clarity so sharp, you'll never want to be without them.
And HD Vision Special Ops reduce glare without darkening your view.
Same polycarbonate material used in military aircraft. a high-performance design ideal for active lifestyles. Special Ops offer UV protection, are scratch-resistant, and can survive the harshest conditions.
Because no matter where you are or what you do, seeing clearly can save your life.
Or give you a tactical advantage even in low-light conditions.
It's just the clarity of everything around you. It's like it brightens everything up.
As far as looking across the field, you can see things very clearly, which is extremely nice and very important.
The lenses are so clear, it's like there's nothing there. Everything just pops.
Tactical glasses with similar technology can cost $200 or more. But with this exclusive TV offer, you can get HD Vision Special Ops for $19.99. When you order now, you'll also get our HD Vision Night Ops glasses absolutely free. Perfect for driving at night. HD Vision Night Ops enhance color, clarity, and cut the glare of oncoming headlights. You get the HD Vision Special Ops sunglasses and our Night Ops with professional-grade optics for an unbeatable low price. Both pair for just $19.99.
Don't wait. Get your Special Ops today.
To order, call 1-800-798-1249. That's 1-800-798-1249, or you can go online at hdspecialops.com. Don't delay, call or click today.
What can great minds do?
While at Seton Hall, I interned with the Superior Court of New Jersey, and that inspired me to go to law school.
I am a physics and civil engineering major, and I want to work on infrastructure in underdeveloped countries.
I'm the news director at one of the top college radio stations in the country.
I'm working with my professor on research that could help athletes during sudden cardiac events.
I started my own business, Classic Soccer Cleats, and I just sold it to a company in England.
Come see for yourself what great minds can do.
Fox tomorrow, based on the best-selling trilogy.
Explain to me why you need a kid.
What we're doing could save millions. You're my most important little girl in the world.
Fox brings you the biggest television event of the new year.
Can you live with this?
There's no other option.
And we promise you will get hooked.
It always takes my breath away, the power of what you discovered.
The Passage premieres tomorrow on Fox.
Do you want to make watching your favorite sport even better? All you have to do is click with the new Fox Sports app. Now you can stream every game from anywhere you are. It's your personal nerve center for up-to-the-minute scores and stats. Get real-time updates on your favorite teams, plus the latest from MLB, college football, and the NFL. All at your fingertips. The new Fox Sports app, now with live streaming. Download it from the App Store today.
Welcome you to the Jeep Grand Cherokee Halftime Report. It is halftime between Providence and Seton Hall. The ladies, Mike Hill hanging out with Steve Lavin and Doug Gottlieb. They're not ladies, I'm just talking about ladies in general. Tuesday night, we got a Big East men's doubleheader coming your way on FS1 and streaming live on the Fox Sports app. At 6:30 Eastern, Seton Hall takes on Providence, and at 8:30, it's number 21 Marquette visiting Georgetown. Right now, let's get to know those Seton Hall Pirates.
I'm not a big video game fan, so on my chill time, I just listen to music. My favorite artist right now is Popgun. He's from Jamaica. We got no relations, but his music just motivates me, so I listen to him a lot.
I'm a big family guy. I love being around my family and my friends. I played a video game with my teammates, Call of Duty, 2K, Fortnite.
I've crashed an airplane. There was a pretty big crosswind. Took out a taxi sign, flipped an airplane, walked away. People say you can't survive air crashes. I think you can.
I think it's a matter-of-factness by which he describes that plane.
I crashed an airplane, just walked away. You know, he's a superhero. He's got a cape on, huh?
Hopefully a parachute at least.
Yeah, pretty good coach there, too. But he's also coming off a loss. Both Providence and Seton Hall both coming off losses. Providence, though, 0-3 in Big East play, still without A.J. Reed. So how desperately do they need this game?
I don't know if you go must-win, but as close to must-win as possible, especially this early in January. They're the last team in the Big East to not have a win. And you feel like they gave one away against Georgetown. I mean, look, we all think the world of Ed Cooley as a guy and as a coach and what he's done in his hometown in PC. But foul once or foul twice. Shame on, do it once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Like, foul up 3, and they have a win at Georgetown. Now you come back home against a Seton Hall that plays everybody close to very well could have beaten Marquette on the road. You still got to go to Marquette. You still got to go to Xavier. You still got to go to Creighton, Genova. You got to go to all the Lions' dens. Like, if I'm the Friars, this is one we got to get. This is circle the wagons, and even without A.J. Reeves, we have to win this game to save our season with our postseason hopes kind of hanging in the balance.
Yeah, if there was one positive that came out of their heartbreaking loss to Georgetown, it was the emergence of Drew Edwards, someone up to this point in his career at Providence really had not played significant minutes, yet he gets 19 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. So with A.J. Reeves out, it helps in terms of Ed Cooley's rotation. Also, Ed Cooley has done this before. 2 years ago, he's 1-4 to start Big East. They finished strong, made the NCAA tournament. Another year, they had to win the Big East postseason tournament to get in the NCAAs. He did that as well. So he's a steady hand. His stewardship and his adjustments late in the season has allowed his Providence team to continue to make NCAA tournaments.
Also, a lot of parity already in the conference. A lot of teams with 2 and 3 losses already on the season. All right, second half between Providence and Seton Hall coming up next.
I could never find a great jacket that fit well and could carry everything I wanted. That's when I found Scotty Vest. Scotty Vest is the only jacket you'll ever need.
They took a classic well-made jacket and packed it with thoughtfully designed features. Scotty Vest is made with strategically designed pockets. They comfortably hold all my gear without weighing me down.
It's super lightweight, so it feels great when I wear it on a hike.
And the comfortable fabric keeps me warm, even in the winter.
The strategically placed pockets hold everything I need. It's like it was designed just for me.
When I'm wearing my Scotty Vest, I feel ready for anything. Ready for work, ready for travel, ready for adventure.
Scotty Vest, featuring weather-resistant fabrics, styles for all seasons, and high-capacity pockets that carry everything you need. Visit ScottyVest.com today and get 20% off with code TV20.
Hey, what's up with the bike? No car insurance. I can't afford that after my accident. Sounds like you need a quote from the General. You, step into my office.
At the General, monthly payments are low with immediate proof of insurance. Get your anonymous online quote and ride with the General.
Yeah. Can we lose the bike now and put on some pants?
For a great low rate you can get online, go to the General and save some time.
Come here, babe.
Nasty nighttime heartburn? Try Alka-Seltzer PM gummies, the only fast, powerful heartburn relief plus melatonin so you can fall asleep quickly.
Oh, what a relief it is.
Does this make you want a Reese's? Oh, how about this? Okay, we'll stop. Just kidding. We're not gonna stop. Not sorry. Reese's.
In a CrossFit gym, we're really engaged with who we are as people and making everybody feel welcome. Ordering custom ink t-shirts has been a really smart decision for our business.
Custom Ink has hundreds of products and free shipping. Upload your logo or start your design today at customink.com.
Why are you checking your credit score?
You don't want to live with mom and dad forever, do you?
How do I check my credit score?
Credit Karma. Don't worry, it's free.
Check your free scores now at Credit Karma.
Maryland, Ohio State, then Xavier, Villanova. A college hoops doubleheader. Friday beginning at 6 Eastern on FS1.
There's this thing called the internet.
The internet. The internet.
The internet.
The internet.
The internet.
The internet.
The internet. What do you say to that?
The internet.
The internet.
Can you explain what internet is?
Okay, let me break it down for you in the simplest of terms.
This is day one of an entirely new world.
They just broke the law. Ooh, see, that feels over the top to me.
Valley of the Boom, tonight at 9 on National Geographic.
I would say it's.
All right, 38-33 here at halftime between Seton Hall and Providence. Happy Sunday, everyone. Sarah Kustok and Lisa Byington with you. Well, we saw Seton Hall go down the stretch there that kind of made the difference for their halftime lead. What'd you see from them?
Oh, well, it was a big difference when they put on some of that full court pressure. It bothered Providence. They were able to create some turnovers and just stagnate them on the offensive end. And I think more than anything, it's been fun to watch what Shadeen Samuels has been able to do. Not just offensively, she has 11 points, but defensively doing a job on Nogic, who only has 4 points and hasn't had a lot of touches. She, of course, is such a key cog to what they do offensively.
Stats don't tell the whole story, but sometimes they do tell the whole story. We knew that turnovers would be key in this game.
And so you look at both sides of this. Seton Hall has got to feel great about the fact that they've manufactured 16 points off of turnovers. They haven't shot quite as effectively from the field as has Providence. But if you're Jim Crowley in the Friars, you got to say, hey, look, we have turned the ball over a significant number of times, of which Seton Hall has capitalized. Yet we're only down by 5, girls, and they did a great job on the defensive end, and so that's got to continue. So curious to see some of the adjustments coming out of halftime.
Those are your Jeep Grand Cherokee halftime stats. We have a second half left to play from Jersey.
The NFC Divisional Playoffs on Fox.
This day is our day!
Today, Nick Foles leads the Eagles as they look to continue their incredible run against Drew Brees and the Saints.
Touchdown, Saints!
Eagles, Saints, today at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
When Domino's is out for delivery, use Domino's new dinner bell to get the family home.
Sorry. 8 atoms of hydrogen. You're never going to use this anyway. I gotta go.
Ring the dinner bell and they'll come running for their mix and match favorites. Choose any 2 or more like bread twists, specialty chicken, pizza, or salads for only $5.99 each.
Okay, I picked out my dream car. Now's the really fun part. Choosing the color, the wheels, the interior, everything exactly how I want it. Here's the thing. Just because I configured this car online doesn't mean it really exists at a dealership. But with TrueCar, I get real pricing on actual cars in my area. I see what others paid for them, and they show me the ones that match the car I want. So I know I can go to a TrueCar certified dealer, and it'll be right there waiting for me. Today, right now. This is TrueCar.
Turn up your swagger game with One-A-Day gummies. 1 serving, once a day, with nutrients that support 6 vital functions and 1 healthy you. That's the power of One-A-Day.
Cover it up. That's what I did when I started losing my hair. Now I use Keeps, the easiest way for me to keep my hair. Keeps sends me clinically proven treatments that can stop my hair loss, which means no more covering up. Go to Keeps.com to learn more.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
One voice, one heart, one beat. As we say, we are one. You ready? Let's go.
This is who we are.
We are the hardest working group of people I've ever met in my entire life.
This is bigger than just the game.
You made the jersey better than when you found it. That means you left your mark.
That's the Big East way.
1, 2, 3.
Together!
The 2019 Big East Women's Basketball Tournament at Wintrust Arena.
Can you explain what internet is?
Netscape has 90% of the browser market.
No! Pixelon is #1 in internet broadcasting.
You need to join theglobe.com.
People will want to log on, I guarantee.
This is the beginning of what they called the browser wars.
Valley of the Boom, tonight at 9 on National Geographic.
10 years after being proven innocent, I now defend the wrongfully convicted.
Congratulations, you're a free man.
You're our best asset. I honestly thought you were guilty. In fact, I still do.
We're gonna get you the hell out of here.
We're warriors for the innocent.
When someone goes to prison for a murder they didn't commit, it means the real murderer is still out there.
Proven Innocent premieres February 15th on Fox.
You're looking at the largest lead of the game for Seton Hall at 38-33. And the leaders after the first half, and you look at the Pirates side, I mean, no surprise that Seton Samuels is right up there. You've talked about the production that she has made, and not only just her 11 points, but just her presence in the post. The Providence leaders, Mary Baskerville, got a lot of touches early. You could tell that Providence felt like that was an advantage that they might have early on.
Well, and they did. They took advantage. They got it on the inside. Of course, Kayla Webb with 8 points, 3 of 5 from the field, and 2 of those 3-point shots. But you mentioned Samuels at only 11 points. She's drawn 6 fouls, which is a major reason why she's been able to do so much work on the offensive ends, because she creates that physicality.
Into the corner, Webb, doesn't matter what side of the court she shoots a 3 on, gets her 3rd 3-point make of the game.
Kayla Corner.
Kayla Corner, I like it. You got to spell corner with a K, though. Putback is good for Samuels.
You were delayed on that laugh.
I had to process it. That's because I'm just really a slow thinker. Step through move won't fall for Orlando. And Providence with a second opportunity. Here's Webb, one of the smallest players on the court.
It's just a strong job, though, underneath. Uses some leverage and gets position.
Kayla Corner, can she get it again? First attempt with a new nickname. She's 0 for 1.
I know. I was really hoping for that. I thought it would stick. The Providence players weren't into my dance moves early on.
They were not.
So I feel like I need to do something to boost up my credibility.
You could have seen Sarah Kustok in the pregame.
I was just hyped. I was excited for this game. Big East Sunday.
Providence turns and looks at us in the layup line, and they're laughing. And what does Sarah say? Are they laughing at you?
I thought for sure that was the case.
Oh, Butina has picked up her second. Providence played really the last 6.5 minutes of that first half. 0 points. They had missed their last 9 field goals.
Well,
good opportunities.
In credit to Seton Hall's defense, and they picked things up not only in their full court pressure, but also in the half court. But there you see it goes back to Baskerville, and on the inside, everyone collapsed in on her. Everyone was trying to make sure that she didn't get a clean look at the basket, catching it there on the right block, and instead she draws the foul.
And the way they started the first quarter is the way they start, really, the third quarter. The reigning Big East freshman of the week for the 2nd time in her career. Picked up her second double-double against St. John's, 14 points and 10 rebounds. And she has started all 6 Big East games now this year. The pull-up try, nothing but net for Jimenez.
Tell you what, Jimenez is on, and she's got some savviness to her game, but she knows when she's open, and she's got such a quick release. That's that confidence she takes the shots with.
Savviness and swagger, too.
Swag. That's, yep.
Talk about swag. Orlando, the and one.
If I'm being honest, I was trying to think of the word swag.
That's why we make a good team.
And savviness came out first.
The 3rd personal foul, though, on Cardesi.
But you know what? That's what happens. I mean, in her senior year, and you see that with Seton Hall and a handful of these players. The older you get, the more experience you have. You know how to pick apart defenses. You know how to use some small things to your advantage on the defensive side, on the rebounding side.
Well, Jimenez and Butina, 2 of the transfers out of the junior college level. This is year number 2 that they're playing in this system. Really, you could argue it's year number 1 playing in the system, because the system has changed. But the production of Jimenez and Butina has equated to success here for Seton Hall.
Yep, and they're the ones who really make this team go. For Seton Samuels, she's been very consistent. Butina is one of those X factors. How she's going to play really helps kickstart what Seton Hall is able to do.
Take for Jimenez as Samuels battling for the rebound. And talk about drawing fouls again. There's another one. Nogic picks it up. That's her second. Samuels will go back to the line. I mentioned in the first half, Seton Hall has missed 5 free throws as a team in this game. Samuels with the 7th and the 8th free throw coming up. Perhaps not. They're going to take it out of bounds. Tony Bozzella, I think, was arguing that she got fouled maybe on the putback attempt. So the Pirates will take it out of bounds, and they feed Samuels again to Falaxi.
Doesn't get a finish on that, but great movement off the ball. You expect a kick out. Instead, you have a slasher coming right up the other lane.
Kayla Corner that time missing on the reverse, too.
I like it. Stay with it. Stay with it.
0 for 2, Kayla Corner. Jimenez can't get the corner try. And a foul there on Seton Hall.
And Providence has done a good job so far in this game on the glass, out-rebounding the Pirates by 4, and that's been another aspect of some of their wins. They're 7-0 when they out-rebound or equal the rebounding of their opponent.
That foul committed by Cardacci, that is her 4th personal. So Cardacci now out of this game here for Seton Hall. Turn and face, Geary thought about it, and he bodied up by Falaxi. Nogic, Circus shot won't fall. She has been one of the more exciting players throughout her career here in the Big East. All-time three-point shooter in Providence history. 277 coming into today. Still waiting for a three-point make in this game.
Well, she came into this game time for the league lead in three-pointers made, but as you can see,
think she heard us?
Trying to get that number up, but a great job in her ability. You see there, she can pump fake and take a 3 off the bounce. She can also drive a closeout, and that's where her game has really improved since we've been watching her since she was a young player, how she's added different elements when defenses try and take things away from her. And of course, Jim Frawley, a lot of the improvements he loves to see out of Nogic is her turnovers down this season.
Her playing time's a little bit down, but sometimes that speaks to maybe the balance of this team a little bit as they work it down to Orlando for the 2.
That was a great job by Orlando. First of all, excellent pass, but it looked like she was initially thinking kick out and realized the defense didn't close in on her.
Pull up for Butina, rattles around for home. Butina now with 5 points. A 3-point edge here for Seton Hall. Back-to-back buckets for Orlando.
Woo! Olivia Orlando feeling it. A good scoop shot there for her, but a nice job of going right at the basket.
Backdoor look for Butina. She goes back-to-back as well. And Seton Hall calls a timeout. Tony Bozzella wants to chat about it. 6 minutes left to play in the 3rd.
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
I am an annuity, but I need cash now.
Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. 877 cash now.
Call to find out how to get a $5,000 cash advance for your structured settlement. That's $5,000 to use any way you like.
You get long-term payments, but you need cash now. Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. 877 cash now.
877 cash now.
877 cash now.
It's your money. Use it when you need it.
Call J.G. Wentworth now for your $5,000. Offer is subject to meeting certain underwriting and transaction requirements. Call the number provided or visit 5000now.com for further details.
When you design a shirt to be worn untucked,
really tall, bigger guy,
you do it for everybody.
Broad shoulders, my waist is so skinny.
All shapes and sizes of people, all shapes and sizes of untucked.
I don't think I really have anything.
We fit all men at the perfect length. More than 50 size options. For everyone yet to experience the all shapes and sizes fit of Untuck It, we say, untuck yourself.
Turn up your swagger game with one-a-day gummies. One serving, once a day. With nutrients that support 6 vital functions and 1 healthy you. That's the power of one-a-day.
Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups? Pieces in cups! Man, we're killing it over here, huh? Not sorry. Reese's.
This is a large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. You can carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
Come here, babe. Nasty nighttime heartburn? Try Alka-Seltzer PM Gummies, the only fast, powerful heartburn relief plus melatonin so you can fall asleep quickly.
Oh, what a relief it is.
Get to know me. I'm Yo-Yo. My favorite emoji is the devil smiling. My favorite movie is Shutter Island. One word my teammates would use to describe me is honest. 3 people I would want to go on a road trip with would be Luka Doncic, Johnny Depp, and Michael Jackson. If I could live in any TV show, movie, or book, it would probably be How to Get Away with Murder.
Jovana Nokic, is she like 43 years old?
I thought I couldn't love Yo-Yo anymore. And that was quite a collection. Luka Doncic, I was all in on that. Made a lot of sense. Of course, the dazzling rookie playing for the Dallas Mavericks. But Johnny Depp and Michael Jackson, I didn't see those coming.
Like 40
I didn't see those coming.
I didn't see those coming either. How many college kids would say Johnny Depp and Michael Jackson?
Was she born when Shutter Island came out?
Or Edward Scissorhands? I love it, though. I love the personality. Bucket out of the timeout. Jimenez for 3. Now, it's Tony Pizzella that called that timeout. What do you think he was focusing on with this team?
Well, I think for them, it's all about just getting back to some of the basics. And you see here defensively doing a very good job in their pressure and their denials and trying to create some more turnovers once again, which they did so good in that first half.
Out in the 3 attempt and hits. Wow, with a hand in her face. Didn't matter for Maddie Jolin. Her first bucket of the day.
And Maddie Jolin been such a big factor of why this team has been successful lately.
Turnaround for Elmore. You've got 2 seniors on this Providence team, Nogic and Jolin. They're the 1-2 scorers really on this team, but Baskerville and Webb combined for 24 here so far. Those were a couple of freshmen on this Friars team. Got the foul committed there for Elmore.
Maddie Jolin starting to heat up. Nice pass, good finish, and Providence cut this one to just 3.
Premier Boxing Champions is back on FS1. Jose Fuscatagi looks to defend his belt against the undefeated Caleb Plant. The super middleweight title is on the line. Premier Boxing Champions, tonight, 6:30 Eastern on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
You better believe it! Wow! Kepka, a major champion. The shot of his life.
This isn't a liner. Well, to be clear, it's an invisible liner from Smile Direct Club. Our liners take teeth like these and transform them into those. They discreetly take this and turn it into that. We send your aligners directly to you, and in an average of 6 months, you could have a lifetime supply of confidence. Join more than 250,000 satisfied groaners who got a smile they love for only $80 a month at SmileDirectClub.com.
This is a large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. You can carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
I used to run low on cash right before payday and not be able to do anything. But now that I'm banking with Chime, I get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. I just got paid.
Start banking with Chime today at Chime.com.
Roman, for the first time ever, you can get ED meds prescribed online, shipped discreetly to your door. No more waiting rooms, awkward talks, or lines at the pharmacy. Get started with your free online visit at GetRoman.com/TV.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk it. At the same time, gotta walk it. When I go to sleep, I only dream about my other dreams. Just a metaphor to show them how I think of everything. If you want it, gotta get it, gotta live it, no condition.
You have 4 years to help you figure out the meaning of life. Do you realize what a great gift this is?
I think of college as a moment of pilgrimage.
You'll go places you never thought you'd go. You'll meet people you never thought you'd meet. And you will experience things that are so rich, you can hold on to them forever.
FS2 College Hoops is sponsored by Jeep Grand Cherokee. 52-49 is your score. Let's take a trip inside the Seton Hall huddle.
Hey, bitch, I got a bump though, right? When it's low, right? They got the
And yeah, you got the hole, you got the help in the lob and the back door, yo-yo.
Yeah, she got to be a lot more engaged defensively. Come on, how's she getting that rebound on you? You got to get on the shooter. Let's go. So is molasses here.
What possession I got? Either pace or higher.
Move the ball. Move the ball. You all right? Guys, if they're going to set a screen with Yo-Yo and you're there, you got to be aggressive against it. And then she's going to turn the corner. You got to beat her there against Charge.
Tony Bizzella giving us a look inside the offensive side, defensive side. Of course, a big emphasis this season, move the basketball. It's all about sharing the basketball, not letting it stick, getting to both sides of the floor. And defensively, the last thing you want is Yo-Yo Nogic to start heating up. And she's starting to feel it. And it's not just about her, as Tony Bizzella mentions, her turning the corner, taking three-point shots. She can also get herself to basket. And she got herself to the free throw line in that last possession just because she's got some physicality to lower her shoulder and power through.
Right now, Nogic, they took her out after those free throws, and another bucket here for Samuels. Tony Bizzella, the one thing that he's proud when you look at the stat sheet, he immediately pointed out the assists per game.
Yeah, and that's a big factor of what Seton Hall has done this season. Just under 19 assists per game. That's third in the Big East, 12th in the country. And they move it very well, and that's continuing to improve.
He's had a 3-second call.
Did he say slow as molasses?
Slow as molasses, I think, is the Tony Bizzella accent. I can't do it very well.
Coach Bizzella is the best, as is Jim Crowley. These are two excellent ones that we've got here this afternoon, giving us a lot of insight into their programs, into the group, and, of course, do a great job with these young women.
1 more to Jimenez. Not many possessions that it's been single digits on the shot clock, but now it's 7. And Jimenez will pull. Short. Shot clock does not reset. Samuels from the elbow. And a second chance opportunity. Really a third chance opportunity. How about a fourth chance? Healy. Butina, excuse me.
5, are we on 5-5? We have the ticker.
Opportunities for Seton Hall on this one trip down the floor. Taking their time. 6 to shoot. Jimenez.
Well, eventually you get to the same point that you were at off of that first shot attempt. They did a great job of forcing a tough contested look there as the shot clock was winding down.
Geary gives it up to Webb. Really, you think with the 16 turnovers here for Providence. Struggles, as you saw, rebounding, at least in that last timeout. The droughts that they've had in this game, they're only trailing by 3. And Samuels goes down hard. No foul call. It'll stay Seton Hall basketball. Tomorrow, a Big Ten College Hoops doubleheader tips off on FS1. First up, Nebraska taking on a ranked Indiana team at 6 Eastern, then Wisconsin battling Maryland at 8:30. Catch all the action on FS1 and the Fox Sports app. Big Ten men's hoops has been impressive from even the get-go of the season. Many as 7 Big Ten teams have been ranked in the top 25. Under 2 to play here. Hilaire has checked in for Seton Hall. Going to go off that 2-player game. Butina to Healy with 3 on the shot clock is short.
And that's where they've gotten off some tough looks. They've used that ball screen up at the top of the key and haven't gotten the same clean looks like that one from Nogic.
Yeah, look out. We were waiting for that first 3-point make. Now 278 on her career. Her first of the game. Took a little bit of a breather, but she's back in. Ties it at 54. Galaxy.
Well, we know that Nogic has gotten some range. You see there, looks like she's surveying the floor, but squares up, realizes Healy's a bit back on her. She's got the length and the reach extension. Just beautiful strokes by Yo-Yo Nogic.
I mean, gotta be one of the best nicknames, right?
Yo-Yo?
Yo-Yo.
I wish my name was Yo-Yo. Can you start calling me Yo-Yo Kustak? Yo-Yo Kustak.
Whatever you want, Sarah.
I think it makes me think of saying yo to someone, but like Yo-Yo, Yo-Yo Byington. She really, though, is such a great individual, of course, with her studies as a student, as a leader. She continued to grow in the system. Talk to the coaching staff, they just absolutely love not only the player she is, but the person that she is. And a lot of maturity, and that helps with this young. We talk about this freshman group and how they've gelled together, they've matured. That helps when you have strong veteran leadership.
Jump ball. It'll be Seton Hall's way. What I like about the Nogic stories we talked about, she doesn't have to score in double figures here for this team to win.
No. And the thing also, she doesn't force shots. Her shots have come within the flow of the offense. So even if she's got a tough defender and she's not getting a ton of touches, and look, this season in her senior year has been just even more efficient.
Providence this time turning over the Pirates. And they get it out to Yo-Yo. What do you say? Pops out.
It doesn't go, but a great play by Erlette Scott, knowing that Nogic was trailing from behind.
A little sloppy play here. Back-to-back possessions for Seton Hall. Providence applying a little bit of the pressure. Floater falls.
That's a lot of what we saw out of Kayla Hilaire earlier on in her career. A junior out of Queens. Her ability to penetrate, to get deep inside the lane.
Oh, what a move. Crossover and finish for one Chanel Williams. Her first points of the day. And immediately Seton Hall gets up and down, feeds Samuels. They're not going to count that putback, though. Had the one good look at it, couldn't make good on it, and we're tied at 56, excuse me, if we get to the final 10.
I'm happy to have my son still living at home, but I can't keep him on my car insurance. His last fender bender nearly killed my rates. It was time for him to get his own policy. I told him, try the General. They accept most cars and drivers, so he downloaded their free mobile app. 10 minutes later, he had his own car insurance with the right coverage at a great rate.
Bye, sweetie.
Let the General make life easier. Call 800-GENERAL.
$7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
Nothing outlasts Energizer Ultimate Lithium. Hey, you can't do that. Can he do that?
Yeah, he's good.
Energizer Ultimate Lithium. It's the #1 longest lasting battery.
Nebraska takes on Indiana. Then Wisconsin faces Maryland. It's a Big Ten doubleheader. Monday beginning at 6 Eastern on FS1.
Free Solo is one of the best films of 2018.
If you're seeking perfection, Free Soloing is as close as you can get.
It's triumphant and visually staggering.
with breath-stopping cinematography and deserves the biggest screen in the best theater you can find. Now is your chance to experience the most cinematic documentary of the year.
It does feel good to feel perfect for a brief moment.
Free Solo. Experience it in IMAX. Rated PG-13.
The first time I saw them was in a dream. And I was afraid of what they are and what they want and what I might become. I wish I knew then what I know now. That they should be afraid of me.
The Passage premieres tomorrow on Fox.
Some of the stellar play that we're looking at here on this Sunday afternoon. Sarah Yo-Yo Kustok, and Lisa finds it with you. Providence, a really good third quarter, by the way, in terms of scoring. Remember, they were held scoreless for almost 6 minutes to end the second quarter and then outscored Seton Hall in the third, 23-18. One of the reasons why we're locked here at 56.
Well, and Jim Crowley and his Providence Friars have done a better job in that third quarter taking care of the basketball. I know they have 17 turnovers right now, but it's still situationally getting better, so it's not allowing Seton Hall to get out on the run and convert to some of those turnovers.
Jolyn lost it. 29 turnovers is the season high for Providence this year. Approaching about 20 in this game.
A great job there defensively for Providence.
That is turnover number 19 now for the Friars. They leave Samuels open, goes right at it. And Falaxi with the over the back.
And just early on there, you see how good Providence is collapsing around the block. Anytime there's a catch right there around the basket on the inside, doing a good job of challenging those shots, and also on the previous one, Nogic on the recovery. So they're crashing in, but they're also doing a much better job of finding a body, boxing out, recovering, and kickouts. And it's a connectivity on the defensive end that's really kept them in this game, too.
This is a team, as we mentioned, you're just joining us, 6 freshmen on this Providence team. Out to the wing, that was for the lead. Providence's largest lead was 6. That goes all the way back to the first quarter. But this is a team that's learning how to win and learning how to close out close games.
And it's going to be interesting to see, because Seton Hall averaging 90 points per game here at home. 8-0, perfect record on the season.
Nogic with the kick. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 4 of the 7 losses have been decided by single digits this year for Providence.
And that certainly helps, just being in that situation and circumstances, and whether you are coming out on top or you're learning from the losses, but just I think your poise and your comfort level grows every time you feel like, okay, we've been here before. What have we done to benefit ourselves in these situations?
Line to shoot, Jimenez. She is not shy. Right at her average in terms of 3-point attempts for the game. Now 4 of 10 this afternoon. Out to Samuels for 3. Nogic with the board. Well, Providence, though, has, they opened up the season. They were up by 15 to Penn State. Ended up losing at the buzzer there. They were tied after the third quarter to Georgetown, and then ended up losing in double figures by 16 to Georgetown.
But then they figure out with Villanova, figure it out with St. John's.
Off balance, off the glass for Cooper. Andrea Cooper. Acrobatic finish. First lead since it was 33 to 30. And a soft touch.
Falaxi has been impressive this afternoon, playing 22 minutes, but some good baskets, good blockouts, excellent defense.
Jokic with the three-point attempt. Now 1 of 5 from back there. Still sitting in single digits. Tied at 58. Let them play a little bit in the post. Boutino, there's a mismatch, and Falaxi misses it. Around the screen, senior to senior. Jolene can't get it. Jolene just with the 3 points. After 3 straight double-figure scoring games, Jolene also coming off a season-high 19 against St. John's, including that game-winning free throw that we showed you earlier. And the foul committed on the floor by Cooper. That's number 4.
And Jolene has also been so good from the three-point line during Big East play. She's number 2 in Big East play, shooting nearly 44% from the three-point line. There you see the tough foul on that one as Samuels goes down. But Jolene today just 1 of 5 from the three-point line.
Showing that foul against Samuels, you mentioned that Providence is collapsing every time she touches the ball, even dribbling on the perimeter.
Yeah, no matter where she is, they're really filling the gaps very nicely. Cuts her off to a spot.
Elmore wants it and draws the foul. That's on Baskerville. That's her 4th. It is her 4th. So the freshman's got to be careful. Desiree Elmore, transfer from Syracuse. Missed all of last year with an injury. Played at Syracuse from 2016 to 2018. Makes good on a couple of free throws. The touch now to Gary, who turns and faces on Elmore. How about that?
Gary has just got such a reach in the extension there. She dribbles herself into position and hard to contest a 6'4" shot.
Oh, body bucket and one. Elmore.
What a job there by Elmore. The long strides that she takes, sometimes it helps when she sees a couple free throws go through the hoop, and now a nice crossover gets right to the middle of the defense. And keep going back to Gary. Gary has got some long arms trying to block that shot, and a good job keeping it on the left side, and a finish.
Double figures coming off the bench. She's got 11. 11 points in 14 minutes of play. And another turnover right into the hands of Elmore.
Elmore's doing just a little bit of everything.
About 5 minutes to play in this game. Elmore with the tank. It's her quarter.
She's starting to feel it and reads the defense, realizes the closeout was coming so hard on her, and gets right to the gut of the defense.
See what she can do defensively. Makes that tough for Geary. And Seton Hall now off and running. Little bit of a run here for the Pirates. Easy layup. Providence needed that by Orlando. It's been tight between these two all day long. Largest lead has been 6. That was Providence going all the way back to the first quarter. Seton Hall had matched its largest lead of the game with 5. Another finger roll finish, that time at Samuels.
Well, a big thing here has just been the penetration through this Providence defense. Finding some of those gaps, splitting defenders, and had some clean looks right to the rim.
Again, the Pirates have matched the largest lead. Nogic draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line when we come back. Under 4 to play. Back and forth between these two.
Don't miss the Save Big sale at Mattress Firm. For a limited time, save not just $100, not just $200, but up to $400 on the best brands like Beautyrest, Serta, and Sleepy's. Take home a Serta Memory Foam Queen mattress for just $397. Plus, get a bed for as low as $9 a month, our lowest payments ever, with 0% interest for 72 months. Have you ever seen a sale with savings this big? Hurry in today. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm.
Here's the thing. 52% of guys experience erectile dysfunction, but 0% like talking about it. That's why we built Roman. For the first time ever, you can get ED meds prescribed online, shipped discreetly to your door. Chat online with U.S. licensed physicians. And get FDA-approved medication, all in single-dose packaging. No more waiting rooms, awkward talks, or lines at the pharmacy. Get started with your free online visit at GetRoman.com/TV.
Forge of Empires. Develop your own city from the Stone Age to the future. Available in the App Store and at FOE.tv. Forge of Empires. Play now for free.
This is a large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. You can carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
The moment you realize your half bath needs your full attention.
At Lowe's, we'll help you turn the bathroom you have into the one you've always wanted.
Shop Lowe's and get up to 35% off select bathroom faucets.
I'm not ready to lose my hair. Not now. But I never thought there was a real solution. Now I use Keeps, the easiest way to keep my hair. And I can get my treatment without leaving the couch. Go to Keeps.com to learn more.
Quiet! If we make a mistake here, we just do it over. Retirement planning? You might not get a second chance. Personal Capital can help. Get all these free tools, plus this free guide at personalcapital.com/TV.
FS2 College Hoops is sponsored by Jeep Grand Cherokee. We have a good one here down the stretch, 67-62. A 5-point advantage here for Seton Hall. This is a place where they absolutely love being. You mentioned that they average 90 points per game here. They're yet to be beaten on this court this year. Something about home sweet home that's working for Tony Bozzella and company.
Well, you feel comfortable here. You're used to the rims. You've got your crowd behind you. The Providence has done an excellent job at playing to their strengths. And, you know, Tony Bozzella and his Seton Hall group have 18 points off of turnovers, but Providence has really gotten it going in the fast break. They have 17 fast break points and excellent numbers for a team that wants to play a little bit more of a slow down pace. And Seton Hall has dictated more of this up-tempo style, but Providence has thrived in it.
Yeah, they have gone toe-to-toe. You would think that it would be a 17-9 maybe Seton Hall advantage.
Yeah, but you know what Seton Hall has done, especially in the last couple of possessions? They're finding their way right to the front of the basket, and they're doing so on dribble penetration, putting it on the deck with just strong, hard, straight-line drives.
3 in double figures for Seton Hall, led by the 19 for Samuels. The bucket's good for the freshman Kayla Webb. And And a quick 30-second timeout for Providence. We will take a timeout as well.
This is a large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. You can carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
Today, back pain can't win. Thankfully, there's Aleve Back and Muscle Pain. Aleve targets tough pain for up to 12 hours with just one pill. Aleve Back and Muscle, all day strong, all day long.
Well, Jim Crowley wanted to sort things out here. His team now trailing by 3. That's the second time. Now, one time from Seton Hall, one time from Providence. We've seen their head coach call a timeout after a made bucket.
Well, and that's a big part of now down the stretch of games, the strategy when you're looking at time and score and how you want to make sure your girls are set up, prepared, and get them ready. And especially when you look at Jim Crowley defensively is what they've hung their hats on so far, but Seton Hall finding their way a little bit more ease than early on.
Bodied it up, or let Scott whistled for the foul. Now a couple of timeouts left, as you see, for both of these teams down the stretch. 3 minutes to play. This is a Seton Hall team in the preseason that was picked 8th to finish 8th in the Big East out of 10 teams. Providence was picked to finish 9th. So both of these teams playing with a little chip and something to prove here in conference play. Spin move around and around. It falls for Elmore, and she's now got a new season high.
I tell you what, Desiree Elmore has just been special here in this fourth quarter, and a move like that, just patience, didn't get sped up, and found her open area on that left side once again.
She did have 14 points against St. Francis earlier this year. She's now at 15. 6 now to shoot. Williams got to go to work. Pulls and fires. Down to the hot hand. Why not? And draws the foul on Baskerville. That is number 5 on the freshman.
Well, watch this fancy footwork here by Elmore. She fakes like she's going to come back to her right off Baskerville. Instead, gets to the left side. Off of that last play, just a slip action to lose the defense enough. Also a good pass by Butina. But it's a lot of movement. And again, we go back to what are some of the changes Tony Bozzella is making within this offense. Of course, a lot of passing, more up-tempo and fast-paced, but it's not just about ball movement, it's body movement, and they're figuring out how to keep this floor spread and balanced with it.
And again, what that play did is it fouls out Baskerville. So your starting post presence is now out of the game here for Providence. Even though Elmore missed the first free throw,
she gets another.
Largest lead of the game now for Seton Hall. Nogic with the spin move, blocked by Samuels. And Samuels leaks out. We'll chew up some clock. Not only has she improved her offensive game, but she's a presence defensively.
How do you like that? You get a block on one side, and then you immediately leak out to try and create an early offense opportunity.
Butina trying to find Samuels. Providence will get it right back.
She had her open, too. You see a little bit of frustration on Butina's face because Samuels did a good job of sealing off her man on the roll.
So the Friars got to score, and they got to score quickly. Running out of time, trailing by 6. They go for the three-point attempt and connect. What a shot. Kayla Corner.
Yes! She's locked in. Great job. You see some of the pressure here by Providence. And you just need one stop because you have time.
difference is 3. 9 to shoot. Butina responds. What a big response. Seton Hall back up 6. Spin move, tough by Williams. Second opportunity. Andrea Cooper chasing it down. Empty-handed, though, for Providence. And now the Friars forced to foul.
And we take a look here. A big 3 by Kayla Webb. Her favorite spot in the corner. And then it was Butina who came up big, and Anya Butina hasn't had the biggest of games. She's had some with maybe more production, more points, 10 on the game, but that was a critical shot to turn this into a multiple possession game and try and create even more distance for her Seton Hall team.
The head coach said she needed to hit the reset button in terms of focusing on what Seton Hall wanted to do. What a nice story with the turnaround. She responded in the last game, and then to hit the big shot, to have the confidence of her head coach to be in that kind of situation, and then to take it and to make it. You think Tony Bazzella's fired up? You be the judge.
This is a large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. You can carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
This is an invisible liner from Smile Direct Club. It takes teeth like these and transforms them into those. Join more than 250,000 satisfied grinners for only $80 a month at SmileDirectClub.com.
21.5 seconds left to play. 77-69 is your score, and crazier things have happened, but barring any sort of great comeback here from Providence, you can certainly see some of the improvements that this Friar program has made.
I've been impressed. I've been extraordinarily impressed with some of their seniors, of course, that we're familiar with in Nogic and Jolin, but these freshmen, they are going to be coming. They've got some athleticism, drive. Jim Crowley has them playing very good on the defensive side. We'll go back to the fact that Seton Hall puts up some big numbers. They want to play fast, and they really maintain their composure. And I'm sure Crowley's not going to be thrilled with the amount of turnovers or points off turnovers for Seton Hall, but there was a lot of good things that they did throughout the course of this game, and so much to build on with this program.
They do stop the clock with that foul. Jolin going to the free throw line. I mentioned the 2 seniors here for Providence. And outside of this fourth quarter, Nogic and Jolin haven't put up big scoring numbers.
But thinking about the fact you have a freshman in Kayla Webb who has 16 points, freshman in Mary Baskerville, who she has 13 points, and of course Olivia Orlando, just a sophomore, and she also had 10 points and chip-ins from others, but just a really great core that's buying in, playing hard, a lot of effort. It'll be fun to continue to watch them, and you always want to see some of that growth and development in terms of wins, but you can see the progression.
Right now, Providence playing the clock, and they send Butina to the free throw line, over an 80% free throw shooter, as you can see this season.
Because at this point right now, you're still at a 2-possession game if you're Providence. So it would help to shut the door here if you lock this one in.
It shows you that Seton Hall has struggled. Selena Falaxi has struggled at the free throw line. She's not in the game as a choice for Providence to foul, but I think they'll take that, split the difference there in the free throw opportunity. Still manageable with a 3-point shot in play, down 7 with about 18 seconds left to play, but you got to get a quickie.
You got to, and that's the focus about it. You got to get a quick one, and ideally, imagine drawing up a play for a 3-point shot. But if that's not open right away. You got to get yourself to the basket in a hurry.
And with a young team, Jim Crowley now out of timeouts. Really got to coach this next possession, but really got to coach maybe a couple of other possessions.
Yeah, think about what happens. Okay, we get a three-point shot to go in. What's our plan? Full court pressure, getting ready to foul. How are we going to work this? Go for the steal initially, but to that point, Lisa, and that's so why it helps. And you know, they'd like to be the score a little different. That's why it helps for all these opportunities they've had to be in close games, because you continue to learn. And some of these freshmen start to understand time and score situations that aren't just for today's matchup, but in the future.
If Providence falls short, we'll certainly point to the turnover story, which has been a problem for them all season long. They average just about 17. They're above that average here today. 20 turnovers, but resulting in 18 points off of those turnovers. A +9 advantage in terms of the turnover story, almost the differential in the game right now. Runner off the glass is good for Jolin. Here comes the pressure for Providence. They stop the clock, and they'll send Elmore to the free throw line. But these officials are going to chat about it.
Seton Hall.
Seton Hall uses one of its last timeouts.
And take a look here. This is exactly what you want to do. Have the ball in the corner, and it's bobbled. Foul call, but for Providence, a good job shadowing, forcing that pass to come in a dangerous area for Seton Hall. So once again, back to a situation where it's a two-possession game, 5-point lead. If you're Providence, you're hoping there's a shot that they can miss some free throws and give yourself an opportunity, because 11.2 seconds still is a decent amount of time.
Well, without Providence having any timeouts, they got to put their shooting lineup in there. No guarantee that Tony Bozzella is going to call another timeout so they can make some substitutions. So they got their shooters in, a very small lineup. And they get it out to Jimenez.
Good use to getting a couple ticks off the clock there for Seton Hall with their passing, and quickness of Providence with their shooters also helps on the defensive side in their ability to get to players and try and deny the basketball. But now you got a player, Nicole Jimenez, that shoots 82% from the free throw line. Senior who's had quite a game here today.
So a couple of 80% free throw shooters missing the front end.
Yeah, and again, goes back to important, because now still you have yourself in a two-possession ballgame.
8.3 left to play.
Your ball.
Initially, the official thought Tony Bozzella was going to call another timeout.
Oh. Trying to make himself clear. Doesn't want to give Providence that opportunity.
Long half-court pass, nearly intercepted, but it's going to waste some valuable seconds off the clock. Nokic goes for the two. That's going to do it. 79-73 is your final. Seton Hall improving above 500 here in conference play, and Providence falling to 2-4 in the Big East. Big East women's basketball returns to FS1 next Sunday. For Sarah Kustok, I'm Lisa Byington. That'll do it from South Orange, New Jersey.